Hey everyone, buckle up because today we're taking a deep dive into Ride Time.
Ride time.
Yeah, a Winnipeg used car dealership that's making some waves.
Okay, used cars, Winnipeg.
Exactly. And we've got a whole pile of sources to dig through.
Oh wow, lay it on me.
All right, so we've got their website, of course, which is packed with info on buying used cars, their philosophy, the whole nine yards.
Sounds pretty standard.
Yeah, but then, get this, there's an Amazon Prime show called Bargain Brothers.
No way, a whole show?
It follows the family who runs Ride Time and all the crazy antics that go on at the dealership.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Then we've got a blog post that really digs into the brothers' history, how they got into the biz.
Okay, a bit of backstory.
And to top it off, a YouTube video all about why they think you should buy from them.
So they're putting themselves out there. Interesting.
Big time. So our mission today, we want to figure out what makes Ride Time so unique.
What makes them tick?
You got it.
Art.
Are they really changing the used car game, or is it all just clever marketing?
A healthy dose of skepticism is always good.
By the end of this deep dive, you'll know whether they're worth checking out for your next car.
All right, let's kick things off. Who are these Ride Time guys?
Well, it all starts with the McIver brothers, Doug and Andrew.
Ah, the masterminds behind the operation.
They've earned the nickname Brothers of Bargains. Pretty catchy, right?
Yeah, I can see that sticking.
But there's more to their story than just slogans.
Oh, I'm sure.
These guys are third-generation car dealers, following in their dad's footsteps, Doug Sr.
Wow, so cars are in their blood.
You could say that. And their dad's influence, it goes beyond just the business.
How so?
That blog post we mentioned, it says he always made sure his sons had nice cars growing up.
Must have been spoiled.
Well, maybe a little. But think about it. Imagine being a teenager pulling up in a vintage Mercedes.
Oh, talk about making a statement.
Exactly. But it seems their dad wasn't just about appearances. He really instilled a strong work ethic.
Ah, the classic earn your keep mentality.
And you can see it in how they approach the business.
That makes sense.
So let's talk about Andrew. He practically grew up at the dealership.
Grew up surrounded by cars. That's got to leave a mark.
He started young, greeting customers at 6 years old.
Talk about starting from the bottom.
From washing cars to earning 2 degrees in automotive marketing, talk about dedication.
Wow, he really went all in on the car world.
Now, Doug Jr., he took a bit of a different path.
Oh, tell me more.
His first love was actually professional hockey, played in the OHL, and then professionally for 9 years.
Wow, a pro athlete turned car salesman. That's a story.
But then a knee injury forced him to change direction.
Ouch, those can be career-ending.
He tried sales at the dealership, but even he admits he might have been a bit too aggressive.
Huh, too much of that hockey mentality maybe.
Maybe. That's where their dad's vision comes in. Doug Sr. saw the internet was taking off.
Smart man.
He encouraged Doug Jr. to focus on building Ride Time's online presence.
So that's why their website is so good.
Exactly. It was a pivotal moment, set the stage for their whole approach to car buying.
So we've got these two brothers, each with their own unique experiences, now running the family business.
But what sets Ride Time apart from all the other used car dealerships out there?
Yeah, what's their secret sauce?
That's where things get interesting. It seems they've built their reputation on a few key things.
Okay, I'm listening.
Making the car buying experience comfortable, especially for those who might have had credit challenges.
Interesting, so they're trying to be more inclusive.
And they offer programs that go beyond the typical dealership stuff.
Sounds promising.
It's not just about selling a car, it's about building trust and exceeding expectations.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Which leads us to their Oil for Life program.
Oil for life. What's that?
You get free oil changes for as long as you own the car.
Wow, that's pretty unheard of for used cars.
It definitely gets your attention, right?
It does. Makes you wonder how they can afford that.
Well, it says a lot about their business model.
How so?
They're confident in the quality of the vehicles they sell.
So they're not worried about you coming back for constant repairs.
And they're willing to invest in long-term customer relationships.
It's a bold move for sure.
It makes you think, if they're covering oil changes forever, they must believe these cars are built to last.
It's a statement about their commitment to customer satisfaction and the longevity of their vehicles.
Exactly. Now, hold on. There's more. They've also got this 12-month walk-away insurance.
Okay, what is that?
Think of it like a safety net for those unexpected life events.
Like what?
Job loss, medical issues, family emergencies, things happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they're offering a way out of your car loan without penalty.
So you're not trapped if things go wrong.
Imagine the peace of mind, knowing you're not stuck with a car payment if life takes a turn.
That's a pretty powerful selling point.
Especially in a market that can feel risky, you know?
Absolutely. They're saying, we get it, life happens.
Building trust and recognizing that life isn't always predictable.
It's a different approach, that's for sure.
All right, so they're definitely doing things a bit differently at Ride Time.
Yeah, customer experience seems to be a big focus.
So what about the actual cars?
The cars themselves.
Yeah, are they selling clunkers or what?
Well, their website shows a pretty diverse inventory,
Okay, so variety's there.
but they really emphasize vehicles known for reliability, popular models,
That makes sense. Got to stick with what works.
things like Honda Civics, Toyota RAV4s, those types.
Solid choices. Those cars have a good reputation.
And they don't just slap them on the lot. Their reconditioning process is pretty intense.
Oh, yeah, I saw that on their YouTube video. They really go all out.
Shampooing carpets, buffing out scratches, the whole 9 yards.
It's like they're trying to make them brand new again.
It's a smart move. Addresses a big concern for used car buyers.
That worry about inheriting someone else's problems.
Exactly. They're building trust by ensuring those vehicles are tip-top.
Speaking of trust, their website FAQ section is a goldmine of advice.
I was impressed by that. It's like they actually want you to be informed.
It's not just about making a sale, it's about making a smart purchase.
They cover everything. Decoding vehicle history reports, mileage versus age,
All those things that can trip people up.
even potential red flags to watch out for during a test drive.
Like what?
Uneven tire wear, weird noises, those can reveal a lot about a car's past.
It's those details that matter.
They're creating a more transparent buying experience, that's for sure.
It's refreshing to see a dealership that's not afraid to educate their customers.
Even if it means losing a sale, if the car's not the right fit.
Right, because buying a car, even used, it's a big decision.
Absolutely a financial commitment.
So what about financing options at Ride Time?
They seem to work with a range of credit profiles.
So they understand not everyone has perfect credit.
They mention flexible financing, bad credit card loans even.
Okay, so they're trying to be more accessible.
It opens up possibilities for folks who might get turned away elsewhere.
And we can't forget their 12-month walkaway insurance.
That's a game changer for sure.
Takes away that fear of being stuck with a bad decision.
It's a safety net, acknowledging that life can throw curveballs.
But what about the actual buying process? Is it as smooth as they make it sound?
They talk a lot about their RideFast store.
Ride Fast? What's that?
It's their online platform. You can handle almost the entire process there.
No kidding.
Browsing inventory, applying for financing, all from your computer.
So you could buy a car without even going to the dealership.
Seems like it. They're all about convenience and flexibility.
No more haggling with salespeople. That's a win in my book.
It's a modern approach, that's for sure.
Okay, so they've got a good selection, they recondition their cars thoroughly, they offer financing options, and they've made buying online possible.
Sounds like they got their bases covered.
But what are people actually saying about Ride Time?
That's the real test, right? Customer reviews can tell you a lot.
And they've got tons of positive reviews on their website, on Google, Facebook.
Even their Amazon Prime show has high ratings.
It's not just talk. It seems like they're walking the walk.
Their Oil for Life program is a perfect example.
It's a real tangible benefit, not just a sales pitch.
Shows they're invested in customer satisfaction even after the sale is done.
And they're involved in the Winnipeg community, too, sponsoring events, supporting charities.
Giving back, building goodwill, it all adds up.
So we've covered a lot, their history, their programs, their cars, what people think of them.
They're doing things their own way, that's for sure.
But what really sets them apart? What are those unique selling points that make them stand out?
We'll dive into those in the final part of our deep dive.
And we're back. Final stretch of our Ride Time journey.
We've covered a lot of ground, that's for sure.
Backstory, inventory, reality TV, the whole shebang.
But what really makes them stand out? What's their X factor?
Right, in the crowded world of used car dealerships.
It all boils down to those innovative programs, those extra perks.
They've really gone above and beyond to make buying a car, well, less of a headache.
Building trust, fostering loyalty, that seems to be their focus.
And nothing screams we care like their Oil for Life program.
Seriously, free oil changes forever? That's got to save you a ton.
It's a game changer, no more dreading those maintenance costs.
It's more than just a nice perk, though. It's a statement.
Oh, yeah, what kind of statement?
They're showing confidence in their cars, saying these things are built to last.
Makes you feel like they're in it for the long haul, not just a quick sale.
Exactly. It's a partnership, not just a transaction.
And then there's the 12-month walkaway insurance.
That's a big one, especially for used cars.
Life throws curveballs, they get that.
Job loss, medical emergencies, you name it.
And you can return the car, no penalty. That's peace of mind right there.
Takes away that fear of commitment, you know?
Big time. So you lose your job, get transferred overseas, you can just give the car back.
That's what they're saying, no questions asked.
Wow, that's impressive.
They're removing those barriers, building trust, and showing flexibility.
Speaking of removing barriers, their photo booth is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, the 360-degree views, it's like being right there on the lot.
You can inspect every inch of the car online.
Transparency, that's key in the used car world.
And their website, it's not just flashy pictures and sales pitches.
They've got detailed descriptions, buying guides, a massive FAQ section.
It's like they want you to be an informed buyer.
They're demystifying the process, making it accessible to everyone.
But it's not all serious business. They know how to have fun,
The
too.
Bargain Brothers show, that's a good example.
Gives you a peek behind the curtain, see their personalities, their family dynamic.
It humanizes the whole experience, makes them more relatable.
So, is Ride Time the perfect used car dealership?
Well, nobody's perfect, but they're doing a lot right.
They're shaking things up, putting the customer first,
Transparency, honesty, they're building a reputation on that.
embracing technology, offering unique programs, and having some fun along the way.
They've clearly thought long and hard about what customers value.
But at the end of the day, the decision is yours.
We've given you the information, the insights, the inside scoop.
Now it's time to weigh the factors. Think about your needs.
Is Ride Time the right fit for your next car? That's for you to decide.
And that's what these deep dives are all about, giving you the knowledge to make informed choices.
So go out there, do your research, and happy car hunting.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.